Well, good afternoon. I had a very nice morning. I visited my doctor and we had a nice chat. He says I'm still okay and just keep doing what I can do. I can watch my cholesterol a little bit. And oh, hi, Doc. We're looking at Salinas here and Sun River at the top. Look at that, straight up my chart. And but we got 17 degrees east on our magnetic. So from true north to magnetic north is probably about 17 degrees here, and we'll see that as soon as we go to we could go in here. I want to show you a couple things. So up at here's here's Lake Shasta. There's Mount Shasta, of course, Redding, you know where that is, and you know the San Joaquin Valley and northern Sacramento Valley, Klamath Falls. And as you go north here, just equidistant from our course line to Sun River, is Crater Lake, is right there. So we're gonna look for that. And this huge lake here, when you drive up, you drive around Klamath Falls, you go right up here, right straight up to Sun River. And so we will be getting up to about 100,000 feet in this rocket. It's really not a rocket. It's got scramjets, and it's a technology that I've been playing with for a while. And I think I think they call it hypersonic when it's more than supersonic. When it's 3 times the speed of sound or more, I think they call it hypersonic now. And you have to be up at the higher altitudes. Scramjet is like a ramjet, except the ramjet doesn't run on supersonic air going in it, and this thing goes supersonic, so it's got to have a scramjet. Different jet, don't understand the exact thing, but it has to slow down the air that comes into the engine enough for it to burn. I don't know. That's past me. I just fly them. I don't build them. Anyway, it's fun. So we'll be going. We'll get up to Mach 9, and we'll be right about here at Mach 9. And it all happens fast. It's probably like 15 minutes to get up there, and so we'll be letting down here, and we'll be able to see Mount Bachelor. We'll see that from here, Crater Lake, and we'll get a look at Crater Lake. So let's get going. Here we go. Yeah, and you can go over to Africa, fly around there, and see the giraffes. These guys look a little better than the ones that are in the game.
Tower Experimental 527
Okay.
Bravo Charlie at runway tree 1 ready for departure to the north.
So we gotta go ahead and click this, and we go ahead and click the so now we're on runway 31 at Salinas, which heads northwest. And here's the adjustment for true north versus magnetic north. Our course is slightly to the left. Now I can't process that right now, but let's look outside here at the airport. And we're not going to fly at night, so that's the first thing we got to change here. And we'll put the light in, and we want to take the beautiful clouds away so we can see where we're going. Oh, we'll go with clouds for a little bit, and then we'll take them away so we can spot Sun River. Shouldn't have too much problem, but I get off course to go by Crater Lake. And here we are on runway 31, heading north out of Salinas. Let's get going, get the brakes off. I gotta just move this down inside here so I can turn on the turn the afterburners on. So when you go up to full power, I'll click the afterburners on. So you go to full power. There they go. And go back outside. The afterburners are on. We're going like heck. It really gets going. And we'll just go ahead and crank in a little bit of a right turn.
Experimental 7 Bravo Charlie
Wheels up.
departure. Experimental 7 Bravo Charlie leaving my airspace frequency change approved.
Right out of Salinas. Frequency change, okay.
Salinas Tower Experimental 527 Bravo Charlie frequency change.
Get that off. We're not quite on course here. We're already up just short of breaking the sound barrier. Now we got to put the nose down. Pretty quick, there's Watsonville over there. We'll look out toward Monterey Bay. There's Santa Cruz. And we're getting on course, looking up here in the left corner. So just to make it legitimate, we'll go just to the right of the arrow, and the course will come back in, probably before we get to San Jose. And we'll hold right on north to get back on course. Okay, now we're going back. We'll go back inside. And we'll look up here, and you can see we're at 0.98 Mach. So we got to drop this down. Let's get this thing through the sound barrier. So we just put the nose down on the horizon. We're almost back on course right now. We got to come back left. And we just broke through the sound barrier. Let's get back on 350. It doesn't have to be perfect. When you're in a simulator, you don't have to be perfect unless you're being tested. The only time I get tested now is at my doctor's office. He taught me how to play a Google game. Wordle, I think it's called Wordle. It's great. I'm going to have fun with that. I have fun with this. So you see I'm holding it down. Oh, we're through the sound barrier, so I can go ahead and start climbing again. And for the scramjets to come on, you have to be 25,000 or higher. And we'll get down here. We have to turn this thing. Toggle fuel cell battery. I don't know what the devil that is. So we got the nose up too high now. But we're up at Mach 1.5. We'll leave this up because we have to turn the scramjets off again. And let's go back outside, and we already are looking at yeah, there's the bottom of the bay. San Jose is right here. If I didn't have the clouds in the way, I could see the airport. So we'll just take the clouds out for navigation purposes. And then we'll look at the how the brightness is, because we can move the sun to get a clearer picture. And again, we get rid of that. No clouds. Now we're looking. There's the entire Bay Area. Right up in here is San Francisco. Yeah, we'll go right there. There's Half Moon Bay way out there. And we are, this is Frank's Tract. I used to have a boat up here on the Delta, and we'll just go just to the right of downtown Sacramento. And here are these valley towns coming up over here on the right. Probably Stockton is going to be right about in here. And look, we got the scramjets lighting up. The turbojets just turned off. They turned off. Now we're running on scramjets. Now we can really start climbing. And it doesn't like the thicker air. Hey, pull the nose up. At 40,000 feet, it should smooth out. This is how it is when you're riding down in Phoenix, in the desert, in the summertime, when you're below 10,000 feet. Okay, we're Mach 5. We can't get this. This thing should be climbing. There it goes. It's just being ornery. We're at 3,000 knots. Now we gotta trim it the other way. Yeah, we're blacking the poor guy out. We pulled back too much. I see my we're 60,000 feet. We're on track. Let's see what happened to my rubber bands in here. I gotta put them back on. My control, I've jury-rigged my controls, and so they weren't feeling right. But we're on course. We'll let it go on up to 100,000, and then we'll get up to Mach 9 up at 100,000. We'll be seeing Shasta here shortly. Now we're just a little left of course. Let's get up here and this is the San Joaquin Valley, the North Sacramento Valley right there. And pretty soon we'll see Lake Shasta. This is probably Lassen. That's probably Lassen. There's Mount Shasta right there. So right up in here we'll see the lakes. And then we have to head over toward Mount Shasta or we're going to miss Crater Lake. It got exciting there. Here you see the Sacramento River coming down. And right up here, now you see the Lake Shasta is right in there. Redding would be right down in here. And Mount Shasta. And then this probably is, let's get around over here. One of these two is Klamath Falls. Lake Klamath is right in there. I think that is probably going to be Crater Lake. And as we go by Shasta, we can shut this off. Let's see, we're at 9.6, so we're not going to. We might get up to 10. I'll push the nose over and see if we get up to 10. And we do want to see Crater Lake. Let's see if I see Crater Lake. I don't see oh, that's Crater Lake right there. Okay, keep it going the way it's going. And we gotta turn off the scramjets. We'll give you a little night view, a little quick night view here. And this is what it looks like flying in the night. Now we got to get right back out of that because I got to watch for Crater Lake. So we got to look at Crater Lake, and we got to turn off the turbojets. And there goes Crater Lake right there. Okay, and then I'm just going to shut everything down here. There goes the scramjet off. Okay, now we got to pay attention. You can see we're not off course too much. We're paralleling our course, and we got to pull that around. And we'll look out for Mount Bachelor, and we'll get back here. And there's Mount Bachelor, is probably right in there. Yeah, we got to shut everything down now. We're in free fall, 70,000 feet. We're coming down at 50,000 feet a minute. Let's look at it here. See, we're 22 nautical miles from Sun River. That's nothing. Yeah, it's going to be right in here. Bend is going to be right there. Sun River. We'll just go over. We'll go over Mount Bachelor and then come back around and land land in Sun River. 50,000 feet. Let's see if we see Sun River. This is Bend, so it's just south here a little bit. This Sun River, but we have it on our navigation. So we'll just look here at the mountain. Here we go. And now we're going to come back around and land in Sun River. We're 30,000 feet. We're in free fall. We shouldn't have any. No, we don't have any afterburners. I got the throttle in the all the way back. Yeah, it pitched up and it blacked out. Okay, so now we're going to go back in here and we're going to find the airport. You can see the end of the magenta line. We got to come up in here to see where we're going. Okay, we're coming around and we're going to head right at the magenta line. I could bring up another chart, but that should do. That should do for us. We get heading right at that airport right there. And it doesn't show any miles in there. 292 knots. We want to land at 200. Here we're right almost on it. Let's look at it from out here. So I think this is Sun River right in there. We should be right next to Bend. That's Bend right there. Yeah, I bet the airport is right there. So let's see here. We want to keep it at 200. We can bring it up a little bit. 12,000 feet. I think it's probably about 3,000 feet up here. Okay, let's look on here, see how we're looking. Yeah, look like we're heading right at it. Let's move this back up here like that. Heading right at it. Went right up to 350. Those are knots too. Get it trimmed up here a little bit for 200. We want to be touching down at 200. $250. I don't quite see the airport yet. Let's look in here again. Yeah, we're heading right at the end of that magenta line. I think I see the airport now. It's this dark area right in there. So we gotta get over and get lined up. Oh, we're under 200. Come up on a little power. There we go. We gotta drop down. Keep it at 200. Wheels down. This is Sun River. That's probably the Deschutes River right there. Can't be too picky here. Can't be too picky. Brakes. Full brakes. Yeah, we'll get over on the runway before we get to the end. I may get it. No, can't quite get it stopped. There we go. Oh. So this is where I flew the little Piper Comanche, my student's airplane, up to Sun River here. And we'll go down to we'll get down here to the building. And the airport is on this side, like that. This hasn't been handcrafted, but it won't look too bad. And I remember there was a little building. I don't remember the big hangars like that, but I do remember a little building, and we parked right in here near the little building. We'll just leave it right here. Let them tow us. Oh, we're swinging around. We're swinging around here. There we go. And we'll shut it off. Oh, brakes. Hold it. Stop. And this is how you shut it off. These two switches right here. Okay, Doc. There you are. Sun River. We'll take a quick look around. It sure is beautiful up there. And Three Rivers is 6 miles to the south. I've never been to Three Rivers. And I don't know what peak that is, but we should be able to see, that might be Bachelor. But Bachelor should be up that way. So this hill here kind of blocks it out. And my brother lived up this way on the golf course. I forget which golf course, but there's a bunch of golf courses up there. That was a great trip. Okay, thanks for riding along, and sayonara. Adios. We'll say adios. We're not in Japan.